Welcome back, Chalk Talk with Jalen and Chuck. This is our third episode going into week 5. We've had a couple of weird mishaps. It is Thursday, October 9th, 2025. The Eagles are playing the Giants, and the Giants are winning right now. It is the third quarter. We missed last week. We're going to do a couple of recaps. I don't have any ads to the hate list right now. My hate list is kind of tight. It's going to stay the same for now, which is just watching Trevor Lawrence. I was even infuriated watching him do well on Monday. My fantasy football teams and Kyle Whittingham. Jalen, yours are, as of right now, ESPN, Derrick Henry, and the Chiefs being bad. Do you have any ads?
I don't. Carson Wentz was kind of creeping there. Like if we lost to the Browns, he might have
Yeah.
he might have made his way there, but for now he's safe.
Sweet. Okay,
And
so
also the Chiefs aren't even bad anymore. So
no, I know,
actually,
but
like
they're
I guess they just lost, but still.
boring, I think, though. It's
Yeah,
kind of like the
yeah.
Eagles. It's a boring watch. Um, we'll do a little. I guess we can do a little recap of last week. The Steelers didn't play, but the week before last week, the Steelers played the Vikings. London game. Steelers win. I didn't feel good about it. I know you probably didn't even feel good about any portions of that game, but Carson Wentz and actual defense, it felt pretty inevitable.
Yeah, I mean, like the whole O line was hurt, and I was kind of like, yeah, if we win, great. If not, then whatever.
Yeah, it just that's exactly how it felt. Was like, well, the Steelers win, but who cares? The Steelers managed to keep you guys in it. It was a weird week of football. The Commanders get kind of. It's not a blowout on paper, but it felt like a blowout watching it by the Falcons. Um, the best game of that week was Rams Colts. It felt like.
Yeah, Bucks
Uh,
Eagles was really good too.
yeah, yeah, that was a great game,
Or wait, no,
and
I'm on the am I is that the
you're
right week? Dude, this is Inception right
it
now.
is Bucks Eagles because it's 2 weeks to go.
Wait, this was the week with all the blocked kicks, wasn't it?
No, that
It
was
wasn't?
the week before. The Rams is the Eagles block kick
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah. My bad, my bad.
because we had the Infinity Castle crazy moment.
Yes. Yes, the Demon Slayer red zone. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was I mean this is the week where the Giants beat the Chargers and I get bounced from the the
Survivor.
survivor pool. Super frustrating L there, but it you know remarkably unremarkable outside of that Eagles game felt really good. Um, the Rams Colts game was good. The Jags Niners game was okay. The Bears Raiders game was oddly really good. And then the Sunday night game ended in a tie, and we had two horrible Monday night games. Um,
Yeah, and we also had the Ravens looking terrible.
yeah, it was our first hint about the Ravens season and how it's gone. It's so bad. And I guess that's kind of a good way to fast forward into the next week. The next week was a crazy Thursday night Niners Rams game, which bounced you from our survivor pool, right?
Yeah, because Kyron Williams can't hold on to the football, but
Right.
it's what it is.
And then
It's
I
my
guess we could,
fault for picking a Thursday night division game as my survivor pick,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
especially this division.
Those Thursday night games are impossible to predict. I guess we should talk about the Vikings Browns game because it was a great game. It was a bit of a snooze fest for about 3.5 quarters, and then the game kind of turned itself into something fun to watch, especially for an international game. Wentz throws a game-winning touchdown pass to your boy Jordan Addison, who we
Yep.
were talking about this today, but since he's been back, has been awesome.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, I kind of thought like between Naylor and Thielen, we could kind of, fill in the gap, but he's clearly not someone that's replaceable in the offense.
Yeah, I agree. I think there is a marked difference in these sort of tranches of um, wide receivers, and a true wide receiver two like Addison and Higgins is just as hard to replace as a true wide receiver one, right? And
Yeah.
um, I know this because I'm a Steelers fan and I know what we went through. We called George Pickens a wide receiver one for a couple of years there. And the truth is he's just a really good wide receiver too. And he's playing great in Dallas. And I think, when CD comes back, he'll still produce. And he's a good option for that, but I don't think it's a sustainable thing. And having DK, it's very obvious that there's a gap because DK has been awesome for the Steelers. I know that some of the stats don't show up, but he's got like a touchdown a game. It feels like he's a real target. He can make something out of nothing. And for a wide receiver too, it's we have Calvin Austin. He's not a real wide receiver too. It'd be crazy to have somebody like Addison. So I think that's the kind of difference there.
Yeah, it's interesting like what happens with these guys too is you're either forced to pay them or like they're gonna go be kind of what George Pickens was for you guys. Like they're just gonna be a mediocre wide receiver one, most
Right.
likely.
Right.
And a lot of teams get trapped into paying the wide receiver to a lot of money, like the Bengals. I don't think they're feeling great about that. And same with like, I mean, we had this discussion with what's his name on the 49ers? Ayuk.
Oh
Where it
yeah,
was like, is
IU.
this guy really worth the money? And they give it to him, and you know, I don't think
Oh,
he's
I know,
been
and he doesn't
anything
play.
to.
And the Niners present a whole host of their own issues, which is like, is anybody just going to be good in that offense? Mac Jones has looked good. But it's right. You're right. Like I think Ayuk is a high end wide receiver two, not a wide receiver one.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the Vikings game was good. It was fun. I'm really loving like Carson Wentz just throwing the ball to Justin Jefferson whenever he feels like he's in trouble.
Just like fuck it, he's down there. It's like the apotheosis of that. Just like point and throw at Jefferson. It's probably going to work out.
Yeah, we did have a crazy stat during that game too. It was like most yards in the first 6 seasons, and Justin Jefferson is third all time, and on the list is Randy Moss one, Torrey Holt two, Justin Jefferson three, Jerry Rice four, Calvin Johnson, Megatron five. So he's very elite. He's so fun to watch. I love that he's on my team.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. And we talked about, and not a really great quarterback that he's ever had either.
He's never had one. No,
You know, I mean,
Kirk
the
Cousins
best
probably
guy
the
he
best
had
one
was
he's
Kirk
had.
Cousins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
The
um,
Browns, though. I mean, I thought Dylan Gabriel looked pretty good for like
yeah,
this is his first game. I thought he did a good job. That'll be interesting to see now that they've traded Flacco, like if they're gonna bounce between Gabriel and Sanders,
yeah.
or just kind of how that whole thing's gonna work out. I know Browns talk is boring, but they're kind of a I kind of look forward to watching their games because they're really scrappy every week. They're in games
They're
that they
relevant.
shouldn't
The
be.
division's really bad. They're relevant. Um,
Yeah,
and they have the best defense in that division, probably. I mean,
maybe in the NFL.
maybe in the NFL. So, I mean, hats off for Wentz for not really turning it over in a game where he was begging to turn the ball over. Um, he got sacked like 3 times, but he didn't turn the ball over. All right. Well, let's jump in. I guess we can do our week's picks this week. Um, sorry, my mom just called me. I don't know why she would call me. Okay, that's the fourth time my mom's called me and asked me who the picks are for my grandpa's losers pool. So that's great. Uh, so there's that. Uh, we'll do our picks. So where are we standing, Jalen? You and I, after 2 weeks ago, I guess.
With our week off, we had the same exact turnout as the week we started, so it was 17-16 again. I got really lucky on some covers. I picked the
Mm,
Raiders plus 1.5, and the Bears ended up winning by one. So that's
that's
kind of crazy.
insane.
Um, and then the Eagles cover. I mean, we had a few different picks in here. Um, but yeah, pretty close. I'm up 2 points right now.
Okay. All right. Well, we've got another early morning game. I would ask you what you think's going to happen in this game, but it's on, and the Giants are taking it to the Eagles. So shocked.
Yeah, and truthfully, I mean, we don't have to do a pick for this game, but there's absolutely no way I would have ever picked the Giants to win or cover this game.
Yeah, it's going to be the same for me. So um, don't worry.
Yeah,
All
fair
right.
enough. Then.
We'll start with the Broncos Jets. This is a London game starting at 11:30 in the morning. It's technically a Jets home game. The Jets are 0-5, and they're the first team to play 5 games without a turnover. Um, and I have a minor addition. I almost added this to the hate list, but I'm just gonna say it. I'm sick of NFL when we bring up things like being the first team without a turnover through 5 weeks or whatever. They're like since 1937. Buddy, they didn't even have pads in 37. Like the Super Bowl isn't played until the 50s. Don't count anything before that as NFL history.
Yeah, it kind of needs to be like that, like 1980 whatever, and on whatever year that was when they started tracking the stats a certain way.
Right.
We probably only need to go back to there because before then is just kind of not
I
real
mean, I think
football.
I think all of the 60s, 70s or whatever or the 70s at least. The 60s
Yeah.
when is the Super Bowl 1 is like 1964.
Is it? Good question.
1967 is the first Super Bowl, and I think, the 70s is somewhat legitimate, and the 80s are legitimate, but anything, like, before 1967, what are we even talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it now, here. This is a national podcast. Jets are the worst they're the first team in NFL history to not have a turnover in 5 games.
Did they even throw the ball that much?
No, I mean, they haven't created a turnover.
Oh.
Oh, they've
Wow,
they've
that
thrown
that
interceptions and
I
shit
was
too.
gonna say that is kind of crazy that like how dysfunctional that team is that they don't have a turnover. But it's
No,
also kind
Tyrod
of crazy
Taylor's
because
thrown a pick.
they have a solid defense too. That's insane. They haven't forced a single turnover.
Have not forced a turnover.
Oh.
Bad team.
Yeah,
Bad
I
team.
guess. I mean, if anything's gonna wake them up, it's a 7:30 a.m. kickoff in London, England. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that fires all the boys up against what is the probably one of the best defenses in football, the Broncos. So that'll be fun. The spread on this one is 6.5. The over under is 43.5. What are you thinking?
Um, I'm just gonna take the Broncos. I'm probably, dude. I don't know if I can get up for this game, but I'm sure I'll look at the second half score and the Broncos will be up by 20.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
going
gonna
full
take them to win and
Broncos here.
cover.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Can we like do we get a break from international games next week?
No, dude, we don't. We don't get a break from international games until week 8.
Week
So,
8? Oh,
wait. Yeah, week 8 it looks like.
and then
So,
dude, it just throws off my whole day.
no,
I
it's
wake up,
terrible.
I'm like, why is there football on?
Dude, it's really hard to explain to the significant other too. Okay, so I'm gonna wake up at 7. to watch football, and then when that game's over, well, there's another set of football games on, and
There's
then
another
after
9 on.
yeah, and then after that, there's another 3 on that I really gotta watch, and then after that, there's another one. So,
After that, I have, like, an hour break until I have to watch another one.
yeah, and then that one won't end till 9, so I'll have pretty much watched football for 14 straight hours. Um,
Ugh.
thanks. It's I don't know. These London games, it's a bit ridiculous. It's fun like 2 weeks out of the year, but we've gone too far. Um,
I agree.
next game's a decent game, I think. It's Cardinals Colts. I know the Cardinals in a biblical way threw a game away last week. And the Colts have been great all year. The Colts are 7.5 point favorites. It's a 46.5 point over under. But the Cardinals are weird. They're the type of team to blow a game like that last week and then come back and win this game. Or be really in this game, I guess is what I would
Yeah.
say. Uh
Yeah, I think I'm liking the Cardinals to cover 7.5. Winning
same.
by a touchdown is it's hard to do, and I don't know, dude, the Cardinals, like, they always play close games. I This line could be 14, and I'd be like, "I don't know."
No, I know. I mean, this line could be 5.5, and I'd still be like, God, the Cardinals could sneak inside 5.5 easy
Against any team in the league.
against any team. They're super weird. They have good players at odd positions to be good at. They're a demarcado fumble away from being 3-2 with some pretty good wins on the calendar. I'm gonna take the Colts to win, but the Cardinals to cover.
Yeah, I'm with you. 7.5's a lot for the
Ton of
I
points.
mean, I'm in on the Colts this year, but
I am too. Yeah, and I mean, it's fun. ESPN has like the leaders in each category, passing, rushing, and receiving between the two teams, and they're all the Colts.
oh,
Um,
sure, yeah.
but you know, I still think the Cardinals can put up a fight. The next game's a poop fest. The spread in this shocks me to my core. It's Chargers going to Miami. The Chargers are 3.5 point favorites, and the over under
Oh.
is 43.5. Can someone explain to me what's going on with the Chargers that makes this to be a 3.5 point favorite? How bad is the injury thing?
Um,
I guess Omarion
I don't
Hampton
know, man.
out.
Especially after last week, the Dolphins game last week was I mean, I don't know how they ended up losing that one, but they're a bad team. I'm not gonna overthink this, and I'm just gonna take the Chargers to win and cover.
I think the same thing. I have no idea why that is 3.5. I know that I guess the Chargers don't have any running backs right now. Najee's done for the season. They just put Omarion Hampton on the IR um yesterday, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
that's
yeah, I don't care. If Herbert's in there, then I'll trust him to beat the Dolphins.
yeah, that's probably a good call. Um yeah. Next it's so ridiculous, dude. Um
Yeah, that's a weird line.
Super weird line. Next game is Patriots at the Saints. Patriots 3.5 point favorites. The over under is 45.5. Saints have played some of the least inspiring football all year, although a crazy they get, well, not crazy, but they get a win last week against the Giants. Nothing makes sense anywhere in the NFL, and maybe no greater example of that than this right here. These guys beating the Giants now hammering the Eagles.
This is confusing to me because I feel like the Pats are kind of hitting a stride. Like
Yeah.
they beat the hell out of the Panthers, and then they go to Buffalo, win in Buffalo.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
the
know. Like,
Patriots they look like they're about to gear up for a really long winning streak here. They play the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, the Falcons until they get to the Bucks. So they could string together what would be by the time they exit Atlanta or by the time Atlanta leaves New England with 6 wins in a row, putting them at 7-2. I don't think they're dropping this one to the Saints.
I don't either. I mean, I think there's a good chance this team makes the playoffs too, with just how easy their schedule is. I mean, they have
Yeah.
like 10 wins easier than anybody else, I
Yeah.
feel
And
like.
I think we got rid of the Ritter magic there. He got his first win. I'll take the Pats. I'll take them to cover too.
It's not even Desmond Ritter, man. It's Spencer Rattler.
Or Spencer Rattler. That's right, Spencer
Yeah.
Rattler. Rattler got his first career win, and good for him.
Desmond Ritter's on my team. He's like the fourth string.
That's right, dude.
Yeah,
Him, Desmond Ritter, and Spencer Rattler are the same person.
I agree.
All right, next game. Are you're taking Patriots to cover there?
Yeah, yeah. Pat's winning cover for sure.
All right, next game is Browns Steelers in Pittsburgh. Steelers are 5.5 point favorites. The total for this, the over under is 38.5. Pretty low. Um,
Sheesh.
I know. 5.5 point favorites for Pittsburgh, coming off of a bye week. The Browns coming off of another loss and flying back from England. Uh always tough. Always tough. To go into Pittsburgh feels like really cruel. I don't like the 5.5. I think it's a cheat line. I'm gonna take the Steelers, but the Browns to cover.
Yeah, I think you guys win with a Boswell field goal on
Yep.
this. Um, and there's not going to be a lot of points, so saying you guys are going to win by 6 is a lot. It feels like this should be fun though. Like all these division games, no matter how bad you think the Browns are every year, they always upset someone. Like last year was the Ravens. They could, I mean, this will
Yeah,
probably be
no,
a pretty good game.
to be a good game. This is a game that could maybe set the tone for division potentially. So
Yeah.
weird to say, but true. All right, next game, Cowboys Panthers. This is in Carolina. The Cowboys are fun, at least. They're 2-2-1. Scored 40 points in a loss, or in a tie, sorry. Just crazy. They came out and won last week. They can score in bunches. Their offense is going to be really fun all year. They're the Bengals of last year. The Panthers coming off of a crazy win against a really battered Dolphins team. They didn't deserve to win that game. Dallas 3.5 point favorites over under 49.5. I kind of like Dallas here. I like them to cover and I like the over.
Oh, okay.
I'll go
Um,
for the trifecta.
yeah, I like Dallas here just from like I just think they can win by scoring a
Yeah.
lot. You know, I think
Yeah.
I don't think the Panthers have this awesome offense to keep up with it, nor do they
No, but
have like a great defense to stop it.
the best part about it is Dallas has no option but to keep scoring, right?
Yeah.
If they're up 30-7, they still have to keep scoring because their defense is so bad. So
Yeah, they're an entertaining watch for sure,
probably the most fun watch this season.
especially with Pickens, man. He's just no matter what team George Pickens is on, it's uh usually worth watching.
Yeah, I mean, and I think CD's coming back soon, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, next game. This is actually a much better game than I ever. If you told me this game was going to be good at the beginning of the year, I'd have been like, whatever. It's Seahawks in Jacksonville. Seahawks were 1.5 point favorites. The over under is 47.5. Jacksonville won a crazy game. They beat the Chiefs and they deserve to beat the Chiefs. They look pretty good all game. Seattle is a good team. They've lost two, tough losses. One to the Bucks and one to the Niners. Hard to fault them for that. They blew the Steelers out. They blew the Saints out. They beat the Cardinals. Um, Kind of feels like the Seahawks are this bubble. Like they'll be either a division winner or the number one seed out of the wild card. Meanwhile, Jacksonville might win their division. It's going to be between them and the Colts, although that division looks really strong out of nowhere. Where are
Yeah,
you
this
going
is
with
this is
this?
shocking that the Jags are 4-1.
It's shocking, right? With
I
some
think they're
impressive
deep.
wins.
Like, is their defense just really good?
Yeah, and honestly, their run attack has been really good.
Yeah, ETN's been good this year.
It's a little weird to say.
Um, God, this is hard. They're basically saying this is an even game, right? Or no?
Yeah.
I guess because it's in Jacksonville.
Oh, it's in
Um,
Jacksonville and Seattle, still 1.5 point favorite. So they're saying if this was in Seattle, it'd be like a 4.5 point spread.
Probably like 3. Usually it's like a 1.5 for the away home
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I think I'm just gonna go Seahawks win, Jags cover, and just secure a point. Because I don't know, both these teams are. It's a weird matchup that like my brain can't comprehend that the Jaguars are good yet.
Yeah, I want to go one way or the other here. I want to put my feet in the sand. It's just like in which direction. What you're doing is smart. Uh, I think the Seahawks are good. I think they're
Yeah.
better than their record would reflect, and I'm going to take the Seahawks to win and cover on the road.
Okay. I like it. Trusting Sam Darnold.
Not something I ever thought I'd do. Um,
Might be your last time.
the last of the morning slate. Here's my favorite thing that the NFL does, dude. We've got how many 11 o'clock games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 o'clock games and 3 games in the afternoon. The last of the 11 o'clock games is an absolute dumpster fire. Should be something better than it is. Would have been a marquee game. Would have been on the quad box, but I don't know if it's even going to touch it. It's going to be Rams Ravens. Rams are 7.5 point favorites in Baltimore. The over/under is 44.5. The Ravens aren't going to be playing Lamar this week. They go into a bye next week, and then I think they're going to try to get healthy. They may be sitting at 1-5. The Rams are
Okay.
good. They're another one of these AFC West team or NFC West teams where it's like, God, they have two understandable losses: Niners, Philadelphia. The Philly game, they should have won. The Niners game, they probably should have won. Uh, they're
Yeah.
two chokes or two dumb plays away from being 5-0. And the Ravens are a mess. I 7.5 feels like a shortage on points. I'd put this at 10. I'll take them to win and cover.
Yeah, I will too. The Ravens defense is so bad that
So bad.
I don't think 7.5 is. I don't think they're going to struggle to cover that.
Yeah, it feels yeah.
It does feel weird to see see the Ravens 1-4, seven and a
It's
half
really
dogs to the
hard.
Rams. It's
It's
crazy.
really hard. But
Hurts my soul.
perfect storm. All right, afternoon, dude. The afternoon slate is brutal except for one game.
Oh,
Tennessee versus the Raiders in Las Vegas. Tennessee got their first win. It was a fluke. It was an error. They didn't win as much as the other team beat themselves. It's well documented. The Raiders have looked horrible since week one. They've looked so bad. Genty is actually the only thing that seems to be working right now. The wheels are starting to turn for him a little bit. Uh, he looked good in their loss to the Browns. He had 70 or 67 yards last week. It's really hard to evaluate the Genty thing because it's like the Raiders needed help in other places, probably should have gotten help in those other places. Uh, the Titans got a win, but that team's a disaster. Vegas 3.5 points, 3.5 point favorites. The over under is 41.5. Flip a coin here for me. I'll take the Raiders to win and the Titans to cover.
that's exactly what you do in these situations. I'm with you. I haven't watched much of the Titans because they're just like they're so bad,
Yeah.
and the Raiders are really bad too. This game is terrible.
Yeah, the thing I don't like about the Raiders is that I think Gentry's actually a very talented player. We've seen this
Yeah,
happen before with like a good running back who gets drafted to a bad team, who gets stuck in this horrible system, and it pisses me off because like Gentry could have just fallen just a little bit. And he'd have been on a team that was worth watching, and I think he would have been exciting, and I think it would have been fun. But now I'm stuck watching him get killed in Las Vegas every week. It's hit behind
yeah,
the
him,
line
and
more
Brock
than like any
Bowers.
winning. Yeah, him and Brock Bowers, dude.
I know. Where's Aiden O'Connell? Is he still the backup? No, it's Kenny Pickett now, right?
Kenny Pickett.
Oh gosh.
They like emptied house, and it's like, bro,
How
get
is
anybody.
Geno so bad this year? I don't get it.
I don't get that at all. I think it's just
Just
you
being
need
on
a
the Raiders.
receiver, man. You need a guy, and Bowers and him don't connect. And Gino's never really been a tight end guy.
That's true. Gosh, I mean, Bowers was like the number one tight end in fantasy last year, going between what, Minshew and O'Connell. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know how yeah, it's weird.
no, it's weird. That team's just not right. That team's just not right.
Yeah, they're not right for my TV either. So
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they'll be on mine because what else? I mean, this is there's 3 games,
oh
and
my
they're
God.
all, I mean, this next game's not any better. Bengals,
No.
Packers. The Bengals go out and get Joe Flacco. Credit to them. Uh, my solution to the horrible O line quarterback not having enough time wouldn't have been to get a 90-year-old. Um, but that's just me, man.
Yeah, I would have got Jameis, but
Yeah, I would have went and got like Jameis or Tyrod Taylor or anybody, yeah, somebody who can run. Anybody who can run. I mean, fucking get Trubisky. Trubisky's at least a little mobile. Uh,
yeah.
no, no, they were like, we'll settle for the guy who looks like he needs a wheelchair back there. Um, and then the Packers are coming off of like a weird game, right? I mean, they had a bye week last week. They tied Dallas. I think Green Bay's still one of the best teams in football. They're 2-1-1. Green Bay is a 14.5 point favorite. Over-under is 44.5.
Is Joe Flacco going to play another game of football after this? Or is Micah Parsons going to kill him?
Yeah, or or are the Bengals going to be trading the Browns next week again?
Oh, I kind of want to take him to cover just because I feel like this game's just gonna get so out of hand early, and then like who's the backup on the Packers? Is it still Malik Willis?
I
Oh,
think it's
never
still
never
Malik
mind.
Willis, isn't it?
Malik Willis can hoop. He's he's not bad to have come in if you're up a bunch.
Yeah,
I'm
why
just
not?
gonna take Green Bay to pour it on. I'll
Yeah,
take
I'll
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 take
take Green Bay,
14.
but I'll take the Bengals to cover.
Okay.
Mainly because
Uh,
that's just pure. I need that to happen for my fantasy team.
in what way?
I have Jamar Chase, dude. He needs to score touchdowns.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Good luck. What a
Um,
shit fest of games. This is
yeah, but then the
crazy.
final game's pretty awesome. Niners Bucks.
That's gonna be full screen for me.
Yeah, that might be full screened. It's in Tampa Bay. It's I don't know if the Niners are gonna have. Let's see here. Who's going to be playing quarterback for them?
I don't even care. They could have a new guy this week, and I'd still take him seriously.
I know. And that's the funniest thing about this team. Purdy's toe is questionable. He didn't practice on Thursday. Mac Jones got like walloped all game. He's got a knee and oblique injury, and he was limited in Thursday's practice.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god, dude, it's unbelievable. Ricky Pearsall had a sleeve on his leg in Thursday's practice. I think he'll be playing, but who knows? Juwan Jennings has an injury. Oh my god, it's unbelievable. And the Bucks are just fun, man, every week.
Yeah.
So the Bucks are 3.5 point favorites. The over under is 47.5. I was looking at this the other day because it's remarkable. The Bucks have won 4 games. They have not won a game by more than 3 points.
Yeah, dude, Baker has the ice this year. He's just taking them down to win the game every time.
They won by 3, they won by 1, they won by 2, and they've won by 3. So, uh, say 8. They have a plus 2 point differential, and they're 4-1. Um,
That's
that's
kind of like
awesome.
the Vikings that one year.
Yeah, it is kind of like the Vikings.
2
3
years
years.
ago, was it?
Yeah,
3?
not the Darnold year, not the year before Darnold, but the year before that.
Yeah.
So it's a 3.5 point spread for Tampa Bay. The total's 47.5. I like Tampa to win and the Niners to cover.
I like Tampa to win and cover.
I like it. Okay.
So hopefully Mac Jones is playing now because he's been good this year.
Yeah, he has
He's
been.
gonna he's gonna get paid after this year.
Well, he should be on the Bengals.
Uh yeah, good point.
All right. Sunday night marquee matchup. This is a great game. Lions at Chiefs. Chiefs are 2.5 point favorites at home against the Lions. The over under is 52.5. Chiefs are getting better slowly but surely, but they've lost. They lost last week. The fact that they're 2-3 is crazy to me. Uh, I think the Lions are like a wagon. I know that their
Yeah.
secondary's super beat up, and it showed because the Bengals managed to put up 24 points against them. But those were garbage time touchdowns. The Lions haven't looked back since winning Week 1. I like the Lions here to win and cover.
I do too. I wish I could take the Lions by 10 because I think they're gonna. I just think they're in a different league than the Chiefs right now.
I
If
do
this is
too.
8 weeks later, then like I'm probably gonna take the Chiefs to win this. But as of right now, the Lions are rolling. I mean, I was talking about this 2 weeks ago. Like I think they're just gonna take off like they did, just like last year, really, where they just are beating the shit out of everybody.
Yep. Yep.
I
I agree.
and honestly, the Chiefs are on prime time again. What is this the third week in a row?
Yeah.
Did it go Giants, Jags, and then this? Right?
Uh, they played the Ravens.
Oh
It
yeah,
wasn't on
basically a
prime
prime
time, but
time.
it was pretty much prime time.
Yeah,
Then it was the Jags, then this, and before the Ravens, it was the Giants.
yeah,
Or
that's what it
yeah.
was.
So
Um, I'm happy to watch this game though. If they're
same.
good, then I'm not mad if they're on my TV because they're really fun to cheer against. Like that Monday night game, I was pumped watching the Jags win. I don't care about Jacksonville
I was
whatsoever, but
I was driving home for the final drive and I had it on the radio and I had to interrupt my girlfriend. I was like, "No fucking way. No way."
those were my exact words too. On
Um
that pick six. That was,
yeah, oh, the pick 6 I saw live. That guy went to the U, Devin Lloyd.
oh, okay.
So, shout out. All right, there's
Yeah,
2 Monday night
should be fun
games.
though.
Then we've wrapped up the picks for the week. Bills at Falcons. Buffalo 4.5 point favorites. The over under is 49.5. Buffalo coming off of a really weird loss to New England. They turned the ball over several times in the first half, and then New England kind of took care of business from there. Although Buffalo had a couple chances there at the end of the game. I think Buffalo's going to come out and punch Atlanta in the mouth. I don't think Atlanta's very good at all. Uh, I'll take the Bills to win and cover.
I mean, are we serious with 4.5?
4.5. It's in Atlanta. So
So it's like six,
six.
6.5, I guess.
Yeah,
That seems more accurate, but I mean, I'll take the Bills. There's no way Atlanta can keep it close. Plus, the Bills are coming off a loss
yep,
to a team they should probably. I know the Pats are like pretty solid, but they should beat the Pats. So I think they'll come out and dominate this one.
I agree. All right, final game of the week. I love this game. Can't wait to watch
Yes.
it. Bears at Commanders. This ended in a thriller last year. Um, the Commanders are 4.5 point favorites. The Commanders have looked awesome. I know that they had a weird loss to the Falcons, but they've, when healthy, have just looked good. And I think that, that they're scrappy contenders, and they're going to be the same team that they were last year, obnoxious and capable of winning big games. I don't believe in Chicago. I'm going to take the Commanders to win and cover.
Yeah, we got the pardon my take bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bears are in the same caliber of team as the Commanders. The Commanders are a little bit like misleading too. Their record is because I mean they have that loss to the Packers, sure, but the Falcons loss. I don't think Jaden Daniels played, did he? It was
No,
Mariota.
Mariota.
Yeah, yeah. This team is actually 4-1 with one loss against a very elite team. So
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know why Chicago would be well. I guess 4.5 is reasonable, but I don't think I don't think they're close to the Commanders at all. So
Yeah.
I'll
No,
take
I agree.
Commanders to win and cover too.
All right. Well,
Oh, I'm
those are the
on bye this week,
you're on bye this week, so you just get to enjoy
dude.
football.
Nice.
Um. Well, there's the week. We'll segue out of this. We'll jump into basement tapes. Dalen, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Um, Basement tapes is, of course, a series where I break down what it's like to watch football with my dad or my mom. Uh, my dad, we cheer for Jackson Dart in the house because Jackson Dart is from Utah. He and my dad, when he discovered he was from Utah, kind of started cheering for him. But he's at this weird crossroads because Jackson Dart also wears the most obnoxious chain in planet Earth while he's playing. He wears that giant diamond chain that's tight around his neck, and my dad is screaming at the TV while watching the game tonight. Take that necklace off. Who plays with a necklace?
So
He
many
looks like an
people do.
idiot. He's outraged by the rocks on the Jackson Dart's neck. It fires him up. It's his new grills thing. He can't believe it. He's asking me why he's playing with it on. Um, I never know what to say because I don't know why he's playing with a giant diamond necklace other than he thinks it looks cool.
It does look cool. I think he looks great. We were just talking about this on the golf course today. I was saying how I like Jackson Dart's swag. I think he carries himself in like a cool way, but he's not like obnoxious about it.
Yeah, I mean I could do without like the look. The Giants celebrate a lot for a team who's 1-4. Okay, like Cam Scadaboo's doing backflips in the end zone. Jackson Dart's like Dougieing or whatever when he scores. Like let's fucking pump the brakes and win more than one game before we're doing all that. That's all. That's all.
I mean, he's only been in for 2, right?
Yeah, and he lost to the Saints, whose quarterback was 0 and 10.
Well, he's about to have beaten the Chargers and the Eagles, just saying.
And yeah, well, and Jalen Hurts just threw a pick,
Oh, yeah.
returned for 68 yards.
Oh, dude, Max is so mad, I bet.
Oh, tonight's a horrible night to be Philadelphia. The Phillies got bounced in a horrible way. I don't know if you saw that.
This is weird, man. Why does Saquon have 12 carries right now?
No, it doesn't make any sense, dude. I know that he's kind of ginger this week. Like he was questionable coming into the game, and it's a short week, so I could get why you would put him on a snap count. But Jesus, man,
I mean, 12 is crazy for him, but whatever.
did you see what happened in the Dodgers Phillies game?
Um, no, baseball doesn't really exist in my life. What happened?
Well, people keep telling me that there's a crazy finish to this game, and I want to see what happened because I guess some guy choked it away.
Talking baseball with
Oh,
Jalen and Chuck.
The pitcher threw the ball over the catcher's hand to get an easy out, and
Uh,
the Dodgers won. So you know that Max has now completely lost his fucking mind. Um, and that was talking ball,
yeah, and I guess the Blue Jays are good because I just saw the bracket.
and that's true. Um, all right. Do you have an
Good for
anime
them.
moment from the past 2 weeks?
I don't, man. I mean, if I could anime moment myself, uh,
Please,
the
please.
way my life has been going, I feel like Luffy at Marineford currently. Just a
Just kidding.
giant hole in my chest. Just carried around crying like a baby. I need to go talk to Rayleigh and
You need a
up
training
up
arc.
my game. Yeah, I need a training arc bad.
Oh, I respect that, dude. That's hey, that's yeah. What a bummer. You've had a rough couple of weeks, man.
Yeah, dude, it's just, half of it's just being an adult, half of it is just not being 21 anymore, and you actually have to take care of yourself. So,
Yeah, yeah. That's tough.
yeah.
Um, God, I had like a good anime moment for 2 weeks ago, and it's kind of lost me. Um, I was I think it had something to do with the Cowboys game, but last week, what did we have? I'm looking through it because I know I had one that made me like chuckle inside, but maybe I can't find it. I mean, there's always I always come back to this one. It's a little bit of it's a cheat code here, but it's the Skull Knight Award. Um, the ultimate bag fumble. Um,
Demarcado.
Demarcado, man, it's
Yeah.
just fumbling the ball through the end zone. And you know what? We can do it for 2 weeks in a row because you can give it to the guy on the Colts too. You get the dual, very rare 2-for-1 Skull Knight award. For those who aren't familiar, Skull Knight opens the realm for pretty much the devil of the show to come and carnate Earth or inhabit Earth, and he's like reincarnated, and we call that the ultimate bag fumble, and that would be that would be what who was the Colts player who did it? I can't remember. And Demarcado. Back-to-back weeks of just colossal blunders.
Yeah.
Both costing
Yeah,
their teams
it's
the game, mind you, because the Colts lose by a touchdown.
those are so funny to watch when it's not your team.
Oh, it's great when it's not your team. When it is your team, it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, it's the worst, man. Derrick Henry probably had that award for 2 of the weeks out of the year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's just
Maybe we just do a weekly Skull Night award.
a weekly skull night
Who
dude
had
fumbling the
who had
bag.
the who had the worst blunder of the week? Who cost their team the game the most?
Well, right now it's looking like Jalen Hurts threw a pick that's gonna cost his team the game because Scattaboo
They
goes
were
in for
already
another touchdown.
they're already down 10, man.
I don't know, dude. They were on the 5.
Oh yeah, that's a oh my the Giants scored again.
Yeah,
Scatterboo has
Scattaboo
3
has 3
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
Do a backflip, man. Do a backflip and point right at Charlie's face right now. And
They're
ask
earning
him
it
why
now.
you can't backflip. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, by the way, here's another this is another one that I think this'll age well. The Giants are reminding me a lot of the rookies, the Supernovas when they get to Saba Odi. They're having a lot of fun right now. They're dancing and doing flips. They're beating people they're not supposed to beat. They're gonna meet their maker. They they play the Broncos next week, then they got to play the Eagles again in Philadelphia, then they play the Niners. They get
Oh
a little bit
boy.
of a break with the Bears, then they play the Packers and the Lions. It's
Holy, how did the Giants get that schedule?
because they drew your conference for their out of conference play,
Oh,
and they got the
that's
AFC West for their or they drew your division for the interdivision games, and then they drew the AFC West. So they have the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Chargers.
do I have the Eagles next week then? Is that oh man, that's gonna be tough.
Yeah, you got the Eagles next week. Or yeah, you got
Yeah,
the Eagles next week.
perfect game for JJ McCarthy to come back. Hopefully he does. No, that has to be Carson Wentz. You have to play Wentz in that game.
You play Wentz in that game.
Revenge game.
Yep. Well, Jalen is another great week, and
Yeah,
hopefully we get back into a consistent rhythm of doing this. I've been busy, you've been busy, so
yeah, we should be good now. Back to
all right,
regularly scheduled programming.
sweet. All right, man. Good as always.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.